Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So,
Good morning and Jain, sir.
Jain sir.
so yesterday we were studying means in previous classes, all we are studying about the combination. Understand? And today you that means study about the topic combination. So first of all you have to know about what is the difference in between combination and permutation. Actually, in case of permutation, what you do, you have to choose or select the number of objects means out of the distinct object here you choose or select all object or some object from it and take the arrangements means take the possible number of arrangements in case of permutation. But in case of combination, actually there are so many situations in which the arrangements are not required, only the selections are there. Selections are means number of selections are there. Okay, so that selections, number of selections are known as combination. In case of permutation, you have to do two things. You select the number of object, distinct object, and then you arrange them. Arrange them. Understand? But here, in case of combination, you have to know any arrangement is there. There is no any arrangements. Only you have to find or trying to check the number of possible selections. So actually, just you that means build up the concept by with the help of one example here. Suppose if I am giving you three different objects A, B, C, and just I am saying you, yes, you find the different type of arrangements of two objects. Understand? So what you do in that case, you have to write AB, you have to write AC, you have to write BC, you have to write BA, and just you interchange all that. You write BA, CA, no, CB. Okay. So just check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrangements are there. So they are the process of permutation. Means here you take the different arrangements by taking two distinct objects. Starting to by two distinct objects. Understand? But in case of combination, here AB and BA have the same meaning. These two are same combination. Here you have same combination. Understand? So here you select only two objects AB, just like AB. AC and CA are same thing. DC and CB are same thing. So that be the difference in between the permutation and combination. So in this way, you can very easily say that yes, the number of permutations for any that means objects by taking some or more that is all objects out of the given distinct objects are more than the number of combination. So in case of combination permutation, what you do, actually in case of permutation you select the objects and then you take the number of arrangements, and so you can say in that case your formula is factorial n upon n minus r factorial, so that value is there. But in case of permutation, yes, if these two objects are of same time, so what you do, so first of all here you write about the combination. So write the combination. The combination is the number of selection. The combination is the number of selection of different objects taken some or all at a time. Taken some or all at a time. So that be a permutation combination. Understand? So it is represented by, yes, right, it is represented by NCR, or sometimes that we written as CNR. NCR or CNR. You write in this way.
Sir, please repeat the definition of combination once more.
Okay. The combination is the number of selection. The combination is the number of selections of some or all the objects, some or all the objects from the given objects. Okay, it is represented by NCR or CNR and is given as, that's right, and is given as NCR is equal to factorial n upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. N minus r factorial. Okay, you write it. And also one thing, here you see that factorial n upon n minus r factorial is your permutation. So this can also be written as npr upon factorial r. npr upon factorial r. So that gives the relation in between permutation and combination. So you can write in this way one of the result, npr is equal to factorial r into ncr. This is your one of the result, and this result is ncr is equal to factorial n upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. So what does it mean? Here you have n total number of distinct objects, and out of them here you select r objects, r distinct objects. So that can be done by factorial n upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. Okay, yes, noted. So here one thing, here you see that in case of combination, only the selections can be made. Okay, and with the help of this formula, just you trying to find some results. So if you know the formula for NC0 means the selection of R object out of n distinct objects. So in the same way, if you are having NC0, if you have NC0, so what does it mean? The number of selection means nothing is to be selected from the given objects. So how many selections are there? So if you are putting that value in the given formula, just check it what you have. Factorial n upon 0 factorial, and here you have factorial n. Understand? So factorial n is cancel out, and you know factorial 0 is 1, so that is equal to 1. Means if you are not selecting any objects, yes, its value is only 1. In the same way, just you write for NC1. NC1 means factorial n upon 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial. N minus 1 factorial. And you all know how you that is find the value of that. You expand your greater factorial. So out of n and n minus 1 factorial, n is greater. So you can write n into just less than 1. So you write here n minus 1 and you just applying the sign of factorial, and that is divided by n minus 1. So that we cancel out and your value is n. So here you see NC1 is equal to n. In the same way, just you see for NC2. NC2, so factorial n upon 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial. So just you expand it, n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial. So that we cancel out, and your result is n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial. Divided by 2 factorial. And just you solve one more result, NC3. So if you are talking about NC3, so then what you write? Factorial n upon 3 factorial into n minus 3 factorial. Now again, you expand your larger number, means factorial n. So n, n minus 1, n minus 2, and if you getting here n minus 3, you applying here factorial. So that's why your denominator part we cancel out. So n minus 3 factorial, so that we cancel, and your result is n minus 1, n minus 2 whole divided by factorial 3. So here I have a purpose to getting all that results. So just listen it very carefully. So suppose if you have NC0, you can write it directly 1, no problem for that. If you have NC1, so you write only N. This N, you write here N. So its value is N. And means only one number is there, N. If you write here NC2, so just say its value is N into N minus 1 divided by factorial 2. So just correlate your results. N minus 2 means if you have NC2, what you do? You have to start the factor from N and form two factors by decreasing by 1. So N into N minus 1 and divided by the same factorial for which this in place of R number is given. So here R is equal to 2, so you divided by factorial 2. In the same way, just you listen NC3. If you have NC3, so how many factors are there? 3 factors are there. N minus 1, N minus 2, and you divided by factorial 3. So if you have all that results, and if you applying it similarly, if you write it as similarly NC4 without putting it that in formula, you can write the value of NC4 also. So if you have NC4, then what you write? You have to form 4 factors: N minus 1, N minus 2, N minus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 factors are there and divided by 4 factorial. So that is its value. That is its value. Any doubt, beta?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
No,
No.
sir.
No, if you continuing this process to NCR, if you continuing this process to NCR, you have the other formula for NCR in the same way. So if you continuing this process up to NCR, so how many factors are there? No doubt R factors are there. So in which way they are? So n minus 1, n minus 2, and up to your last is n minus r plus 1, and whole divided by r factorial. Whole divided by r factorial. So that gives the value of NCR in other term also, in other way. Okay? Yes, you note all that. So after completing that means permutation, so are you agree for that to take the revision from trigonometry?
Yes.
Just listen. So in this way, here you see the other formula for NCR. You can that means find it very easily with the help of this also. Okay. Now here you have some important result which be based on combination. So you just trying to getting that also. So here you have one important result is that, yes, right? NCR is equal to NC n minus R. So if you want to prove it, NCR is equal to NC n minus R. Okay. So what you do, here you take its right side. Okay. So just take it right side of it. So here you have NC n minus R. Okay. Now applying formula, first formula. Okay. So what you do, here you have factorial n upon n minus r factorial into, yes, in place of n minus r factorial, what you write? N minus n plus r factorial. Okay, because here you know a formula NCR is equal to factorial n upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. So here you take the difference of n and n minus r. So that's why here you write n minus n plus r. Okay, and just simplifying. So here you have n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. So what is that? You know this formula. This is what? NCR. So that is equal to NCR, and you will have your left hand side. You will have your left hand side. Yes, note it. So NCR can be written as NCN minus R. So what is the importance of that formula? Just I talk to you. Everyone note it?
Yes, sir.
So what is the importance of this formula? Suppose if you have any question like that, NC8 is equal to NC2. NC8 is equal to NC2, then find the value of N. Then find the value of N. So in that case, what you do? You have to applying the same formula any one of the side. So what is that? What is that formula? Since NCR is equal to NCN minus R. Understand? So this formula is to be applying on any one of the side. Okay, so if you wish to applying that on right side, so NC8 is equal to NCN minus 2. Means NC2 can be written as NCN minus 2. Okay, now, and these two quantity or the numbers are equal, so you can say 8 is equal to n minus 2, or the value of n is equal to 10, or the value of n is equal to 10. So with the help of that formula, you can very easily find the value of n. Everyone getting? In the same way, just I give you a question, at the same type of question. So just you solve. If NC7 is equal to NC4, yes, find n. Yes, quickly find its value. So right, prove that NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. You have to prove this result. NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. So what is the meaning of this result and importance? Here you have NCR plus NC, and here you see that the value of R is just 1 less than that. So NCR minus 1. So if this type of result you have, so that can be written as n plus 1. Means here n means the number of objects are increased by 1, and here you write the lesser value of R, means greater value of R. So n plus 1 CR is that result. Okay, so just you trying to prove it. So here you take left side, NCR plus NCR minus 1. Now applying formula for that. Okay, so NCR can be written as factorial n upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. In the same way, NCR minus 1 can be written as factorial n upon r minus 1 factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial. In this way, you can write it. And you well know what is your LCM. So what you do after that, you have to take LCM, and LCM is always your greater factorial is the LCM. So just see here you have R, and this side here you have R minus 1 factorial. So out of R and R minus 1, R is greater. So R factorial is your LCM. Here you have n minus R, and this side here you have n minus r plus 1, so that is greater. So you can write n minus r plus 1 factorial. So this is your LCM. This is your LCM. Now what you do, here you divide this denominator to LCM. आप divide करते हो, and the question which is obtained is multiplying with numerator. And this is the rule. So just you see, if you divide here, r factorial is cancel out, and here you have this complete factorial, this n minus r plus 1 factorial divided by n minus r factorial is that. N minus r factorial is that. So what is your result? Just check it. So here you have n minus r plus 1 factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Now you expand your greater factorial. So what you have? N minus r plus 1 and 1 less. So you have n minus r, and you write here factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So that we cancel out, and you have n minus r plus 1. N minus r plus 1. So if you divide n minus r plus 1 to, that means if you divide this number by n minus r factorial, so you have n minus r plus 1. So in numerator, here you have factorial n is common in numerator. Here you have factorial n. So you can take common here, and this side you have n minus r plus 1. N minus r plus 1, and here you have plus sign, so you write here plus, and again you divide that here. So n minus r plus 1, n minus r plus 1 factorial, that we cancel, and this side here you have r factorial divided by r minus 1 factorial. R factorial divided by r minus 1 factorial, so that is r into r minus 1 factorial divided by r minus 1 factorial. So that we cancel, and your result is r. So you write here r. You write here r. Okay. So r and r is cancel out. R and r is cancel out. Any doubt बेटा? यहाँ तक कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है आपको? No, just
LCM के बाद
No, sir.
LCM के बाद प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, ठीक है? Okay, just see here. Here you are taking LCM r factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial. Now here you divide it by this numerator part. Okay, so if you divide here, r factorial is cancelled. You have n minus r plus 1 divided by n minus r. So just you solve it in rough. Okay, here you just see on screen. Okay, so this part is greater, so you expand it. N minus r plus 1, and here you have n minus r, which is same as denominator, so you write it as factorial. You write it as factorial. So this to be cancel out, and you have n minus r plus 1, so you write here n minus r plus 1. Understand? Now you come to second fraction. If you divide by this, so n minus r plus 1, n minus r plus 1 is cancel out, and here you have r divided by r minus 1 factorial. So just check it in rough. So r is expanded to r into r minus 1 factorial divided by r minus 1 factorial, that we cancel. So here you have r, and you just write it here r. So r and r is cancel. R and r is cancel out, and only you have n plus 1. So n plus 1 into n factorial you can write here, and in denominator you have r factorial into, this term can be written as n plus 1 minus r factorial. You write it in this way. N minus r plus 1 can be written n plus 1 minus r factorial. And here you know property, n plus 1 into n factorial can be written as n plus 1 factorial. So in numerator here you have n plus 1 factorial. N plus 1 factorial divided by r factorial upon n plus 1 minus r factorial. And just see what is that. What is that? So this is equal to n plus 1 CR. Just check it. That is equal to n plus 1 CR, and that is your right side. Yes, right hand side. Mute yourself, Satyam Tripathi. Satyam, mute yourself. Yeah. So in this way, here you see that is equal to n plus 1 CR. Everyone getting? Yes, not it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Just I give you some questions. Just you trying to solve it. Yeah, right. If NC8, if NC8 is equal to NC6, NC6, find NC2. You have to find the value of NC2. Okay. So first you're trying to find the value of N. Value of N. So the value of N can be obtained. So here you applying property. Here you have NC n minus 6. Now compare it. 8 is equal to n minus 6. So n is equal to 14. So the value of NC2 is equal to 14C2. And you can also find the value of NC2 directly. Sorry, 14C2 directly. So what you do, you start with 14. Yes, and write two factors by decreasing by 1. So write here 14 into 13 divided by factorial 2. Divided by factorial 2. In this way, here you have directly your value, and factorial 2 is 2. So that we cancel. So here you have 7. So this can be written 7 into 13. So what is that? 91. So your value is 91. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, note that. In the same way, write next. If NPR is equal to 720 and NCR is equal to 120, find R. So you have to find the value of R only. Okay. How you find? Already, just listen. Here you have NPR is equal to 720. And already you have a result. NPR can be written as factorial R into NCR is equal to 720. You can write in this way. Okay. And here you have factorial R, and value of NCR is already given, which is 120 is equal to 720. So factorial R is equal to 6. So which number of factorial gives the value 6? So that is equal
Factorial
to
3.
Factorial 3. So here you see factorial R is equal to factorial 3. So R is equal to 3. So here you have R is equal to 3. Just write next question. If the ratio 2nC3 is to nC3 is equal to 11 is to 1 is equal to 11 is to n 1, find n. So you have to find the value of n. 2nC3 is to nC3 is equal to 11 is to 1. You have to find the value of n. This is your question. So just take the division of that. So what you write? Yeah, 2nc3. So that can be written as 2n factorial upon 3 factorial into 2n minus 3 factorial whole divided by nc3. So you write n factorial upon 3 factorial into n minus 3 factorial and is equal to 11. So that is equal to 11. Understand? Now what you do, just see here, factorial 3 cancel out, and that be written as 2n factorial into n minus 3 factorial divided by 2n minus 3 factorial into n factorial is equal to 11. Now you expand your greater factorial. So here you have 2n minus 3, here you have 2n. So 2n is to be expanded. So you write 2n into and 2n minus 1, 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2, and here you have 2n minus 3 factorial into n minus 3 factorial whole divided by 2n minus 3 factorial, and here you expand n factorial. So n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 factorial is equal to 11. So n minus 3 is cancel out. Yeah, 2n minus 3 factorial, 2n minus 3 factorial is cancel out. This n and this n is cancel out. Understand? And just see one thing. Here you have 2, write it. Then you have 2n minus 1, and you can take 2 common. So here you have n minus 1, and whole divided by n minus 1 into n minus 2 is equal to 11. So n minus 1 is also cancel out. Now taking cross multiply. So this side here you have 4, and you multiplying here. So 4 2 is 8n minus 4 is equal to 11n minus 22. So 18, and just you subtract here. So 3n. So n is equal to 6. So here you have n is equal to 6. Just write it. Here you have n is equal